What day is it today? Day 34. That's it.
Yeah.
34. So I ended up having quite a good day yesterday after my little mind shift. There you go. And then in the evening, I was so cold. I hadn't had enough juice, and I was like, I really need something warm. I didn't have enough vegetables in to juice veggie juice. My ear's gone. And so I thought I'd like use like a box of chopped tomatoes. You can have one more, and make a juice but a cooked one, so kind of like a soup, and then strain it so that I didn't have any bits in it. There was a few bits came out. It was flipping gorgeous, don't get me wrong, it was gorgeous. We had garam masala in there, onion, tomato, a bit of coconut oil, turmeric. It was really nice, but I kind of had a bit of a tummy ache when I went to bed. I had quite a lot of it. Well, it's going through the snack drawer, little monkey. Don't go through there, mister. And then I woke up this morning, it feels like I've been punched at my stomach. It's so tender. I kept sort of thinking to myself, well, there's not much difference in juicing it and then heating it up to cooking it, but obviously there is, because when I used to do them on the old fast, I used to juice it and then just warm it up till it was like hot, well, warm. Sometimes I used to do it warm, sometimes I was like, screw it, I need it a bit hotter, but because this time I actually it was actually cooking, wasn't it, even though it wasn't on there for very long. So it's obviously done something to my gut. So I'm feeling a bit tender. I did my celery juice. He's just covered himself. I did my celery juice, then I did another juice for me and Matty, and I just put a tea towel over the blender, so that I can do juicer, so that I can do another juice. You may have seen in my Instagram stories that I ordered a filter for my juicer because my one has completely broke. It's still working somehow, but all of the plastic around the bottom of it has come off, so everything's getting stuck in there. I ordered it Amazon Prime, so it's supposed to come on Sunday, and it is now Friday and it still didn't come. So I've had to request a refund, and I'm just like not really sure what I'm going to do because I can't really find it anywhere else. So what is that? Yeah, so I'm not sure what to do about that. The other thing is we've got the hospital today. I think it was in my first video I mentioned that I've got a bladder prolapse. On my first time I gave birth with Eli, it was a very traumatic birth. No more. And do you want to come here?
No more.
And I ended up having to stay in hospital for a while with a collapsed bladder, which is different to a prolapsed bladder, I guess, because I was terrible then. And then after I had my miscarriage, I was bad in hospital again, and then I got pregnant with Indy like straight away after that. So I think my body wasn't really ready, and I've had a few issues since carrying him and giving birth to him. And his birth story is awesome, by the way, because it was an accidental home birth during a storm. It was so cool. I'll tell you that one day. And yeah, and then I kept having like really bad pains and everything, and literally went to was it the physio, and they were like, oh yeah, you've had a prolapse this whole time. And so I've probably I mean, for definite, I know that I've had it for at least 6 months, maybe even longer. So it was like very tender and painful. Like the first month was really bad that I knew about it, and then so I've done an alignment class, which helped with a lot with the pain. I've done obviously lost weight. The last feast I did, lost nearly 2 stone. This time round I've already, lost about 16 pounds. It's still there, and I also obviously had I don't know if you know what stims is. It's like this thing, like it's like an electric current goes through, and so I had a round of that, and I've just convinced them to give me another round of that, so it's going to be 2 times a week, to try and see if that could be like the last thing that helps, really, because now I've lost all this weight, maybe that'll help. So I've got my first one of that today, which is really not pleasant at all. But there you go, we do what we've got to do to heal, eh? So, I shall see you later. I'm off to juice. Ready? Go. Say, hey guys. Say bye guys.
No.
Say bye guys.
Bye-bye.
Sitting in the car after the hospital treatment, felt so good before it, like I was bouncing off the walls. Now I've had the treatment, I'm a little bit in pain, and I just had to walk quite far, but I've got a juice in the car, so I'm grateful for that. I just got a bit emotional in there, you know, just walking through. Hold on, because I'm kind of... Just walking through, and there's so many people that I passed that juicing could help. Like, I just saw, you know, let's say I just saw 100 people, and probably like 80 of those people could be helped. And instead, they're going through pain and suffering. And, you know, and the doctors and the nurses in there are amazing. They all, you know, want to help people. But why can't they just do a bit of research, you know? I actually want to cry. So many of these people, if they just listened and just gave it a try, like what could be different for them and their families, you know? But I'm sat in a car park, so I better get out because there's people just like queued up behind me. So I'm getting back to my baby. I'm about to sing some songs. That's what I want when I want a nice picture.